All right, let's talk about something real. You ever get that feeling like you've got all this potential, but you're just not sure how to actually turn it into real, tangible success? Well, today, that changes. We're going to break down a proven framework, a real blueprint to help you build the life you've always imagined. So yeah, let's dive right in.
You know, a lot of people think success is just about luck or some big secret they haven't been let in on. But that's not it at all. It's a system. It's a structure. And the best part? Just like any structure, it's something you can build, one piece at a time.
So today, we're going to lay out that exact blueprint for you. I want you to think of these 7 pillars as the essential support beams for anything you want to achieve. Doesn't matter if it's in business, your career, or even your personal life. This stuff applies everywhere.
Okay, first things first. Let's start with the most important part of any building, the foundation. These first few pillars, they're all about your internal mindset. Think of it as the engine that's going to drive everything else.
All right, kicking things off with pillar number 1, the power of vision. Now, this isn't just about having some vague dream. No, this is about having a crystal clear, high-definition picture of exactly where you want to go.
I mean, just look at some of the greats, right? People like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah. They didn't just have goals. They had these massive visions that were way bigger than any single challenge they could face. Steve Jobs wasn't just, making a computer. He was putting a dent in the universe. That's the kind of clarity we're aiming for here.
So, okay, how do you make this practical? How do you bring it into your everyday life? Simple. You turn it into a daily habit. Just ask yourself this one simple question every single day. It acts like a filter, It cuts through all the noise and keeps you locked on target, making sure every single thing you do is pushing you in the right direction.
All right, let's move on to our second pillar, and this one is a big one. It's all about changing how you think about failure. The whole idea here isn't to try and avoid failing, because, spoiler alert, you will. The real goal is to learn from it, and to learn from it fast.
Thomas Edison is the perfect example of this. The guy supposedly had 1,000 attempts before he got the light bulb right, but he didn't see those as 1,000 failures. He saw them as 1,000 steps to the solution. So, here's the crucial takeaway. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of not learning from them. Be afraid of staying stuck.
Okay, on to pillar number 3. And listen, this is a mindset shift that can literally change everything for you. It's simple. Stop chasing money. Start creating value.
See, the real path to wealth is a process. It always starts with creating value. I mean, think about Amazon. Jeff Bezos didn't start by asking, how can we make a ton of money? No, he asked, how can we solve people's problems? How can we make shopping crazy convenient and super fast? By focusing like a laser on creating that value for customers, the money just followed. It became the natural byproduct.
All right, so we've laid the foundation. Our mindset is in the right place. Now it's time to actually start building. This next set of pillars is all about execution. It's about turning that powerful mindset into real daily action. Pillar number 4 is a distinction that is absolutely critical, and it's this: discipline beats motivation every single time. See, one is just a feeling, and the other is a system.
Just look at the difference here. Motivation, it's great. It's that spark that gets you started. But discipline is the fuel that keeps the engine running day after day, especially when you don't feel like it. The most successful people out there don't just sit around waiting for inspiration to strike. Nah, they build habits. They build systems that create momentum almost automatically.
Okay, pillar number 5. This one is huge. It's understanding that the people you surround yourself with will literally shape your future. As they say, your network is your net worth. And honestly, your environment is everything.
So how do you actually build this network? Well, you can't just hope it happens. You have to be intentional. You got to get out there. Go to business events, even if you're nervous. Join some online communities where people are talking about the things you're interested in. And maybe most importantly, actively seek out mentors. Seriously, just one right connection can open doors you didn't even know were there.
Okay, so we've covered the mindset and the daily execution. Now, I want you to zoom out with me. Let's get the big picture view. This final set of pillars is all about strategy, about sustainability. It's about thinking like someone building an empire, not just playing for tomorrow.
Pillar number 6 is, it's as simple as it is brutal. Adapt or die. Look, in the world we live in now, things are changing faster than ever before. Resisting that change, that's a death sentence for your goals.
I mean, you can't talk about this without bringing up the classic story of Blockbuster versus Netflix, right? Blockbuster had every opportunity to adapt to streaming. The future was staring them in the face, and they just resisted. Netflix, on the other hand, they didn't just embrace change, they drove it. They were constantly innovating, and well, the results kind of speak for themselves, don't they? The lesson is clear. Always be learning, always be adapting.
And that brings us to our final and maybe most important pillar of them all. Number 7, think long-term. This isn't about quick wins. This is about planting seeds today for a forest you might not see for years.
Let's go back to Jeff Bezos for a second. The guy wasn't obsessed with next quarter's profits when he was building Amazon. He was playing a different game. He was focused on the next decade's dominance, and that is the formula. Patience, persistence, and consistency. It's those small, daily actions, when compounded over a long time, they create absolutely massive, almost unbelievable results.
So, there you have it. 7 really powerful pillars that, when you put them together, they form a complete system for building success. And I want to be clear, this isn't just a collection of nice, fluffy ideas. This is an actionable blueprint.
Let's just run through them one last time real quick. We've got a crystal clear vision, treating failure as a lesson, focusing on value creation, having unbreakable discipline, building your network, constantly adapting, and finally, a deep commitment to long-term thinking. That's it. That's your framework.
And I really want to leave you with this one final thought. So many of us, we wait for the perfect time to start, right? The time when we have more money or more experience or just feel more confident. But here's the hard truth. That perfect time, it never comes. The only perfect time there is right now.
So your journey really does begin today, right now. I want you to look at these 7 pillars and just ask yourself one simple question. What's the first pillar you're going to start building? Not tomorrow, not next week, starting right now. Because the choice you make in this moment, it really could define your entire future.